Hey YouTube, hey Facebook, thanks a lot for joining in the next Call Me Deek show. This is a show where I'm going to call people directly on any issues which they have. I'm going to put it on speaker so people are going to listen. I already have 2 people who have already confirmed for a call. So I'm going to call them first and then I'm going to call the other people, whoever is interested at the end of the day. I do this show. Thanks a lot everyone for your waves. Thanks a lot Instagram. There's a lot of happy friendship day to everyone. I hope you have read my friendship article today, which basically tell your greatest friend is your heart at the end, not your physical friends which you have. So if you understand that great difference, make sure you read the caption in that show. So this is the Call Me Deek show where if you pass me your number, I'm literally going to call you and talk to you in the best possible way. Hi, Sushri Acharya. Thanks a lot for joining in. Nikhil, positive friendship day. Let's give a couple of minutes for people to join and then I will start calling people. Instagram, if I have to call you, put your number on the question section or the comments and I will surely call you. Facebook, YouTube, there's no option. You have to put your number on the comment section and I'm going to call you. Make sure you guys don't misuse people's number. Hi, Anisha. Thanks a lot for sharing my post onto your profile. Thanks a lot for that. I noticed that. I wanted to reply to that, but I was really busy on getting on, right? So this is the Call Me Deek show, which I do every Thursday, where people can have a chance to talk to me regarding anything. You can say hello, you can say hi, and whatever it is. What I've done is many people do tell me that the voice of the other person is not very clear. Right. So what I have decided is I have my speaker. So let me see if the speaker picks it up very well or not. So let me know if the voice is very clear or not. Right. I'm going to try it. So let's see if it works well. If not, we got to come back on the old fashion of how we do stuffs. Right. Anisha, positive. Happy International Friendship Birthday. Right. So friendship day. Sorry, not friendship birthday. Right. So let me give the first caller. I already have. Shivali, yesterday you didn't share your marriage story completely and briefly. I'll come to my marriage story later. So let me just do this first call. He messaged me actually yesterday, last week. And I told him I'm going to call him. His name is Tarun. So let me give a call and see how this works. I never tested my speaker. So let me see how it's going to work, right? So as you know, this is the Call Me Deek show. If you want a call from me to talk about anything, feel free to let me know. So let me see how my speaker is going to. Oh, this is good. The speaker is working very good. So let me see. How's the speaker? Good? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, Tarun.
Yes, sir. A very good evening, sir.
Good evening to you too. You're the first person I'm putting on speaker on my speaker stuff because many people complain that the audio is not very clear when people talk. So right now, I think it's all very clear for people. Go ahead. Shoot.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And ever since when I was in intermediate first year, I just started at your seminar when you came to our college.
I came to your college?
Yes, sir. When I was studying in intermediate first year, we came to our college and gave a Texas seminar that we have solved many of our solutions.
Wow. Which college is this?
Narayana.
Oh, NICS. Okay, great. NICS. Okay, your NICS brand. Okay, tell me.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today my question is that I'm just kind of known for procrastination.
Good.
I'm just keep on procrastinating many things.
Yeah.
And that's just convince myself that I'll be finishing that work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm not able to. I'm just even procrastinating that even tomorrow for day after tomorrow. And how to avoid this problem, sir?
See, normally what happens in procrastination is purely a choice. Purely a choice means why I say it's a choice is because what you're doing here is that do you procrastinate your lunch?
No, sir.
Do you procrastinate your birthday?
No.
Do you procrastinate a picnic which your school has organized?
No.
So we don't procrastinate all this because those things are important for us. So whatever's important for us, we will not procrastinate. Whatever is not important, we are obviously going to procrastinate with time. Right? So whatever your yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. But even it is very important to me, sir. But even though I'm just keep on procrastinating.
So what is this important thing? What is this important thing? Studies?
For example.
Yeah.
Like I'm just telling that if I'm sitting at 7 a.m. by rescheduling my timetable, I just want to sit up to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Like I'm not able to sit up to till 11 a.m.
No, the point here is not about that. What I'm trying to, what is that you're trying to do from 8 to 7 to 10 p.m.? What are you trying to do? Studies or time? What are you doing? Studies. So first of all, why are you studying?
Like I just want to crack flat exam, which is going to be held in next month.
See, now what are you telling me? I just want to crack this exam which is happening in January. Right?
Yes.
So if I tell you, what are you going to do for your birthday tomorrow? Think tomorrow's your birthday. What are you going to tell? Oh, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. When I asked you why are you studying? Oh, just to crack this one. See how casual approach you have in relation to passing that exam.
Okay.
So what is happening is that you're just having a just feeling for cracking that exam. When you have the just feeling, everything falls down.
Okay.
Right? So your point is, if I tell you why are you studying or why are this one, okay, I want to be an IAS officer. This is my plan. These are the problems in India and these changes I can bring about. I have seen this happen here. When you are driven by that, you won't procrastinate. When India needs your help, would you procrastinate?
Yeah.
So your thing is very small. Your attention or your exam is just, I will pass and see. Maybe I might pass, maybe I not pass. Let's see what happens. So when you're seeing in that just point of view or chalta hai point of view, your goals, you will start procrastinating with time. If I tell you, if you don't do your exam, tomorrow I will come and you're going to die, don't you think you'll be very focused? If I tell you every morning, if you wake up at 4 o'clock and come in front of my door, I will give you 1 lakh every day. Don't you think every morning, you won't sleep that night. Every morning, 4 o'clock, you will reach in front of my door because you know the value of that 1 lakh.
Yeah.
Right? If you say, no, 1 lakh also, it's okay. Just 1 lakh. No, I'll say 1 crore I will give you every day morning if you come 4 a.m. Would you not come? Would you procrastinate that? Because you know the value of 1 crore, you know the value of 1 lakh. But when it comes to studies, just I want to pass. No. So that if you have that just feeling, by default, you will start procrastinating.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So find out why you are studying. I always say, if you really want strong motivation, you should know why you're doing what you're doing. So if you don't know why you're doing, you won't have the motivation. Did that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. And even I have another doubt.
Yeah.
About friendship day. Today we continue. I want to ask on that.
Yeah.
And yes, sir. Is having a lot of friends is really impact your life, or just having a fruitful friends of 2 or 3, or having no friends at all, is that really impact your life?
My point is, how I see friendship is, it's not forever. It's a temporary relationship which you come into where you're going to have mutual benefit, which means both of you should benefit. That is friendship. Everything outside is not friendship. It's extra something, right? So what the first question asks is, having a lot of friends, does it make any difference? Having a lot of friends who doesn't help you grow, what is the point of those friends?
Okay.
Right? Now, next one, having very close friends, right? Having 2-3 close friends, again, pulls you down, demotivates you. Don't do your courses. Forget your courses. Let's go outside. Have a nice time. Are they good friends?
Okay.
Now, you're saying having no friends. If you are really focused on your IAS stuff, if you're really focused on you don't need anyone else, maybe your teacher becomes your friend because he teaches you the right things to be an IAS. Maybe after being an IAS, you'll have a certain good friend who's in your team to build up that IAS or to build up that systems or to build up that new policies for India, that time they become your friends. Right? So friendship always mutual. It is not number of people. It is not numbers. It is how many people add value to you. Technically, if you really look at it, all your teachers are like friends only.
So is that necessary if one value well, even we have to compulsory that we also have to value them? Is there any...
What I tell people is that you do your best and don't expect anything in return. You do it because you love doing it and don't expect anything in return. You give value, don't expect him to give you value back. But if he's not giving you value back and don't meet your recommendation, leave him and find somebody else.
Okay. No, sir. Okay, I'm just agreeing that. But if he's given first he has given to me that value.
Yeah.
Is that necessary that I have to compulsorily give to him?
No, the point here is that if he has given value, it is always good to give back some kind of value back so that it's a mutual benefit.
Okay.
This is like you're going somewhere and then you're using that person and throwing away, using that person and throwing away, using that person and throw away. Long time someone will use you and throw you away. But showing value can be different. Now, teachers helping you, are they expecting anything back from you? They're just expecting thank you, or they're expecting, ma'am, you made a difference in my life, or they're expecting just a good feedback to them. That's all they're expecting, good teachers.
Okay.
So you have to give them that.
Yeah.
Right. So different people needs different things. If value is not that he helped me, I'd help him the same way. Maybe a thank you is good enough to give back your value and it's done. Or maybe in future, when you have a biggest issue, they're having their biggest issue, at that time you can give the value.
Like you are saying that you have to remember the person that you gave the value to you.
Anytime, you should never forget the ladders which you used to climb towards success, because it is of those ladders you have become who you truly are. I'm thankful to every teacher, every student, every friend, every childhood friend, every outsider who have come into my life because they have taught me something or the other in time.
Okay.
If that one person... Yeah, go ahead.
If they compel you that you have to do this because I've done this, in return you have to compulsorily have to do this.
No, see what, give me a straightforward example. What has happened and what is people compelling you?
Like if you help someone like writing notes.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he also demand you that after the next day or for day after tomorrow, that you should also have to do the same notes for me.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
And he just say this statement after the doing of that work.
Yeah, so fine, right? So do his notes once and clear it off. Clear your accounts with him.
Okay.
See, what you have to do is that someone did a help to you. He's asking return. Go and give him the return and finish it off. So that later he doesn't say he did this, he did this, and he'll start bothering you later.
Yeah.
Right? So he has done a help for you when you really needed it. Now he's asking, give it and then cut the relationship. Okay, you're happy? You have done for me, I've done for you. Over.
Okay.
Got it? Don't leave it open if you can close it.
Okay.
That clear?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay then.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all thanks to God.
Thank you, sir.
Okay then. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
So that's good. I think the speaker is good. You people can hear quite very well. That's really great. Even I am hearing voices quite very well with the speakers on. So that is really good. I hope. See, guys, don't be committed to people, especially outsiders. You're just asking for trouble, right? So let me see which are the numbers I have to call. I think I have only one number to call. If someone wants you to call you, put your number onto the comments column or DM me onto Instagram, and I will give you a call for sure. But then if there's no one to call me, I'm free. I'm happy. I can always sign out with time, right? So if there's no call, obviously I would cut it. What's happened to Viraj? Viraj, he's not saying anything in response, right? So give me your address. I will surely come. I stay in Abu Dhabi, my friend. So I don't know if you can really come there, right? So yeah. So hi, Gigi. It's pleasure to see you on. Thanks a lot for joining. He was my old colleague who I used to work with. Bobby, thanks a lot for your friendship. Day wishes, same to you. I hope you were, yeah, there you go. Tarun 2056, who I just called right now, says thank you, right? So if you want a call from me, I need a number. Okay, there's a question section. Someone has put a number there. Let me see. I don't have a number. This is the Call Me Deek show. I will only call people who wants to get a call from me. Nothing else. I'm not here answering questions and share my marriage story. Why, Shilpa, you're after my poor marriage story? I'll come back once I will clearly tell you what actually happened, right? So yeah, yesterday was the marriage topic. So as you know, hope everyone saw that. It's all about marriage, how a wife should be, what a wife's husband should do, and all that. It's still saved on my IGTV and Instagram. So feel free to have a look at it, right? So guys, go ahead, shoot your questions in the comments column. Sorry, not your questions, sorry. Give your number on the comments column. I'm going to call you. If you don't give me numbers in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to sign out. And just to tell you, tomorrow also there's a special show which is being planned. I would be coming only on my YouTube for that show because obviously I will be transferring one of the stream to their own private channel. So I would be coming on Instagram. It's to do with a friendship day run by a couple of runners. So around there'll be 100 people listening to the talk with that regard. So it's going to be there. Finally, that is going to happen on that, right? So let me see. I've got a number here. Style King, I'm going to call you next. Style King, I'm going to call you next. Chetana, I will call you after that.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Style King. Tell me. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, disturbance is there, sir.
Disturbance? You can't hear me at all? Not clear?
No, network problem is there, sir.
Let me cut and call you. I know what's wrong with him. I just need to figure it out. So, many people told me to, let me try it once again. He needs to find better network here.
Sir, hello?
Yeah, what happened? You can't hear me?
No, sir, network problem is just my...
Your network is weak?
Yes, sir, my network only.
Okay, so what do we do? I can hear you quite very well, but you can't hear me quite very well. So I don't know what you want to do.
Okay, sir. Next time I will call.
Next time, fine. Okay, good. So his network is weak, so he just said that he has to sign out. So let me call Chetana. (0091) 3597. Oh my God, I'm very bad at typing numbers. Da 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 da. Hey Rahul, thanks a lot for signing in. So let me call the next person. Style King Raju, no issues, man. For everything there's a time, only then the talk will happen. Until that, you got to wait. Hello. You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I'm going to ask one question, and that is, how can I solve this topic? Because I am looking for a job because of lockdown.
Once again, your voice is, you go slow, just go slow. So you have only one question, and the one question is?
My question is, how can I search a job in lockdown?
How can you search a job in lockdown? Okay, so what you need to do here is first go online, and because what is happening is that what's your education?
Yes, I
What?
can't hear you. Actually, your voice is not coming clear.
Now you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so my question here is that what is your education?
Yes.
What is your education? What did you study?
My education, I have done engineering in electronics and telecommunication, and I passed out in 2016. But till now, whatever jobs I did were not related to engineering, they were non-technical jobs.
Yeah.
And right now, before lockdown, I was working at a BPO, and it was always in Mihan. That is far away from my place, and now they have shut down because the process that I was working in was the consultation, home consultation. But because of Corona, people don't allow anybody to come home now.
Yeah.
So that process it has stopped.
Okay.
So I don't have a job right now, but
Yeah.
I want to look for a job.
Okay.
So what can I do in this time?
See, first thing is there's two things here, right? One, what you have to do is that instead of sitting and doing nothing, you have to get yourself couple of virtual trainings where many people do a lot of trainings. I don't know if you have seen. A lot of your friends would be doing a lot of training.
Because I'm doing classes for MBA now. I mean, I'm preparing for CAT examination because I was free from April.
Yeah.
So from April 1, I was doing preparation for MBA.
Perfect. So when you are doing that, next what you need to do is that go online and search what job vacancies are open, which is similar to your previous work experience. Don't see right now you have done engineering, but you didn't do any work related to engineering. So that is not use of you right now. So what you need to do is that go online and get up your CV setup. Go to various. Do you have a LinkedIn profile?
I have it.
Okay. So go ahead.
Yes.
What were you saying? You did what?
But I don't know how to use that LinkedIn very well.
So,
I have no idea.
yes.
I have asked a few friends, but
Yeah.
they have also saying that they have the same age, so they can't tell me exactly what should I do.
So what you should do is that go on YouTube and type that how to use LinkedIn, right? What you have to do is that YouTube gives most of the answer how to do it. So what happens is that LinkedIn, how it works is you have a lot of connections. If you connect with the right people, they come to know about you and you can promote yourself or talk to them and start a conversation with them.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Okay, I will do that.
So once you start doing that, obviously that's certain network. Now, whatever you have learned, write small articles about it, about your experience, what you have done. I'm thankful for this company because I've learned a lot from this company. Tag those companies so that they know you are also interested in that company to come back to. Right? And the next thing is, just because what is happening is now the world is going so virtual, there's a lot of vacancy in the virtual market. Right? The whole industry is moving from.
Yeah, but still I couldn't find a right job. I was earning just 15,000 rupees and it wasn't enough for me.
I get it. But right now, don't see which job. Go and get whichever job you get.
Yes.
You get it. So don't look at the salary now because everyone is being thrown away from jobs.
Yeah, right.
So your job is get a job so I can make my experience. I can keep myself busy. Once you get that job, try out for other jobs that time.
All right.
It should be never. One more thing. It should be never that you completely hold on to one job. Once you get the job, you stop trying out other jobs. You should never do that.
Okay.
Right? So you have a dream job, which is maybe electronics communication or something related to communication, something related to that IT related stuff that you should keep trying when you have free time.
Okay.
So go and get whichever job you get so that you get paid somehow and then free time start applying for other related jobs
Okay.
until you reach to your dream job.
Yes.
Till
Right.
2016.
Can you give me some statistics?
Yeah, hold on. Till 2016, till 2016, till 2020, what happened was that you got a job, then you stopped doing stuffs.
Yeah.
Never do that. The problem what happens is that if when you had that job in 2016, if you'd have worked and tried out applying for other jobs in your engineering type of field, you may have got it.
Yeah, right.
But
I
what?
would have
Yeah, you could. But what are you doing? I got this job. Now I should not leave this job. You work. Then slowly you feel, oh, it's not related to what I studied. Then you go look for some other job. Then when you have free time, when you have these holidays, your target should be which is my dream job and work after it. Get the certifications for it. Get the educations for it, and keep building up your career from there.
Yeah, thank you.
Doubt clear?
Yes, thank you. And I want to ask one more question that can you give me a few statistics also? Like I have free time after my job and now also I am having a lot of free time. So how can I study even more? Like sometimes I can't study because of the disturbances. So how to avoid those types of disturbances?
What is the disturbances?
Disturbances like mama or my daddy, he will tell me some work, then I will do that work and then I will forget it. That I have to study. These are the small disturbances that happen.
No.
And sometimes my mother and my father, they both got operated last year in 2019. They met with an accident.
Okay. Okay.
So both got operated for their femurs. So they were on bed. Everything was on bed. So I was helping them.
Good.
And I was in depression. They were in depression because treated ourselves. Now we are, but the problem is now sometimes mama shouts a lot. She shouts so very much that time I start crying and then I can't study.
No, I'll tell you something. No, hold on. No, let me tell you. So what happens is that anyone who meets with a big crisis like accident and all, what can happen is that their mind becomes weak because obviously they are physically hit. So obviously they have a lot of shock. So what can happen is that they could be showing that anger to you.
Yeah.
So don't take it to your heart. It is mama's experience of that accident which making her do what she's doing to me. I am okay and I forgive her for what she's doing.
Yeah, right.
When you,
I do that, but
yeah.
not on that particular day I can't study.
No, because you're taking it to your heart. Think of the accident.
Yeah.
Okay, think of the accident she went through. Which is more bigger? Her small anger or accident?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a question. What if after the accident she didn't come back? Then what is going to happen to you?
No.
So that anger, you should be thankful. She's always at least there to tell me this angry mama is there. No. So be thankful to God from that point. If that time you'll be, oh, this anger is much more better than she not being there at all for me.
Yes.
Same situation becomes positive.
Yes, very good.
Any other questions?
No other question. Thank you so much. If there is any other question I have, I will come online and then I will ask you.
For sure. Or you can message me also on Instagram. Okay?
Yes, sure.
Oh, okay. All thanks to God. So that was good. A good conversation. No more numbers I have. Rahul, all thanks to God for your feedback there. So good to know. Don't look at me for motivation. Try to learn how to self-motivate. Aman Gupta, I have taken your name. Ta 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 ta. Right. So Kishore, I'm going to call you next. 789206371. After this, I have to call someone. So Kishore, I'm calling you next. Get ready for the call. Which song is this? I never heard this song. Chetana, all thanks to God. Thanks a lot. Yes, Kishore. This is Deek Parassini here.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good. How are things with you?
Yeah, sir. I'm good.
You're outside? I can see a lot of crows crying there.
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Okay, tell me, what made you want me to call you?
Sir, difficult situation. How to be positive, sir? All the time. When you fail, you think life is enough. You are born to fail. But because many times you are failed, right, sir?
Yeah, we fail because as children, as people, obviously, how many times did you fall while you're walking, learning to walk? You fail a lot of times,
Yeah.
So same thing is happening like that also.
In that current situation, how to be positive, how to be self-confident. I can overcome this thing.
No, what did you fail on? What did you fail? Tell me, what did you fail?
Many interviews.
Many interviews you have failed. Why did you fail?
Yeah. Because I don't know the answer.
So that is what the problem is. When you don't know the answer, why you failed in so many interviews, how can you be motivated to go and do the next interview?
So one more thing, sir. I know the answer, but I get scared, sir.
You get scared.
The scare only I forget the answer.
Yeah. So what happened is that because there is some other worry which you have, you think that this job is very important for you, or you tend to think that this guy is so big that how can I talk anything what I want in front of it? What is the actual problem?
Yes, sir.
No, which is the actual problem?
No.
Your language?
It's not like that, sir. Not language and all.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the language, but I'm getting scared how to speak in front of them.
Yeah. So what?
Group interview, sir.
Yeah, group interview. Because what? See, I will tell you a thing. I told this trick a long time ago to a girl, and she got a job 3 days ago, and she was thanking me for that. What you need to do is first thing is go to an interview such that you're ready to lose the job.
Yes, sir.
Go with that attitude. When you think that this job is the most important job for me, you will be starting panicking.
Exactly, sir.
Right? So take it easy. I'm going to trash this interview and come back. If I do something wrong also, I'm going to lose. I have no issues. But I'm going to tell my best. And I'm going to do my best.
Yes, sir.
If you go from that attitude, I'm telling you, you can win over any interviews which you want.
Yes, sir.
Let people think whatever it is. Let them kick me out of the job also. But I know I'm valuable for this job and they're the best person and I'm the best person for this job. If you start doing that, automatically your confidence will start coming back.
Yeah, exactly, sir. But because 1 minute speech, sir.
Yeah.
1 minute speech, in that time I should talk continuously without stopping.
Yes, just talk. No, not but you got to pause in the. You should not like talk. You should talk, pause. How you can add value to that company. For that, you got to research about your company. For that, you should know who's going to interview me. For that, you should know what new projects the company is doing. For that, you should know about yourself very well also.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yeah, exactly, sir. In difficult situations, how to be positive, sir?
How to be positive is very simple. It's not difficult. See what is good, hear what is good, taste what is good, smell what is good, and feel
where our surroundings and all things they are against us.
Why?
How to be positive.
Who's the surrounding? Your friends or your family?
Friends as well as family.
Friends, first thing, if it is friends, just forget your friends, stay away from them because they are not adding any value to your life anyways.
Yeah.
Right? So friends, I'm done with you. Even the previous girl also who got this job, I told her first get away from your friends because half the time your friends are telling you won't get a job. Half the time your friends are saying you won't have future. Half the time that friends is saying that there's no vacancies, you have no future, your life is messed up. Do your friends tell you the same thing?
Exactly. More than that they are told, sir.
More than that, then stay out of. Why are you still hooking?
But from there are childhood friends, sir. More than 10 hours.
Whatever, see, I will tell you something. Whatever they are, your birth friends also. It doesn't matter if they're not supporting you. What is good friendship? There should be mutual growth. They should help you to grow. If they're not helping you to grow, they want you to be like them. You can be like them.
Yes, sir. They lack front of us and they talk in back, sir.
Sorry?
They lack well in front of us.
Yeah.
In back they speak very.
Yeah, back. So when you know the truth about these friends, why are you hooking around? Your job is to get the job which you want. After you meet your colleagues, you will have your new friends there.
Yes, sir.
and work it from that point of view. You have to detach from every friend who doesn't add value to your life. It is your call. I know it's a friendship day. I'm talking such a messed up thing, but then if they're not helping you, how are they your friend? They're an enemy indirectly. They're an enemy to your life at the end of the day.
In good times, they come, sir. We'll have fun.
Yeah, because what happens is, they won't come because good times they're taking your good energy. Bad times they don't want to give you their energy to you.
Yes,
so smart, right? So when you are in so much of powerful energy, you pray or you do whatever you want, you get that energy. These friends will come, take it from you, and they will enjoy and they will go. When you're worried, our energy will get lost.
Exactly, sir.
So that way it works against you.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Any other doubts?
Thank you, sir. No, nothing, sir.
100% doubt clear?
Yes, sir.
Then my job is done.
Thank you so much, sir.
All thanks to God.
Sure.
Okay, so that was good. Who's the next person I told I will call? I saw that number, but it just moved out. Syed Karishma 09. I've told your name, so be happy now. Viraj, yes. Viraj. Viraj, I'm going to call you. Get ready. Guys, life is very simple, not so complicated. I'm just proving everyone that, right? Oh, nice song. Hello? Yes, Mr. Viraj, tell me.
Yes. First of all, I need to thank you that you are making a very great thing. Means you are just motivating all of us. So I need to thank you for that.
All thanks to God for that. So tell me.
Yes. Sir, first of all, I need to share some of my life part to you so that you can connect to my points, right?
Just give me a summary.
Right.
What's
Are
the
you getting my voice?
Yeah, I can hear it clearly. Tell me what is the biggest problem first. Then we can go to the next.
Okay. So my biggest problem is my luck. Means I am just tired of my luck. Means I am just. What can we say?
How old are you? How old are you?
Hello.
How old are you?
Actually, your voice is not coming.
How now you can hear me? How old are you?
I am 23 years old, sir.
You are 23 years old and you're messed up with love. So this is how long is this relationship?
No, sir, not luck, not love, sir. It's luck, sir.
Luck, L-U-C-K.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir. I am not.
Okay. So let me talk about luck at the end of the day, right? When you're there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what happens about luck, or what you got to understand about luck is sometimes due to various reasons, some people work very hard, and when you don't see that hard work and you suddenly see that person being successful, you tend to call it luck.
So actually, I had some situations with me.
Yeah.
I have planning to go abroad in the January intake. And me and my friend, who has, has less than, has very low score than me, but he has a good luck than me. So he is currently in Canada and I am just sitting around. Secondly, sir, I had a flight on 9th of July, but due to some, some document issue, I was denied.
Yeah.
And this completely means right now all of my friends and all are there, which means their bench score, their entire academic is quite slow. Means they were quite lower than me, sir.
Yeah, and they're doing right now better than you.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Means they are in a very good place at Canada, and they are, doing a great job.
Yeah, I get it. So my first thing you got to understand here is whatever has happened in some way in favor of you, but you won't know it right now, right? So what you have to understand is that first of all, you got to stop comparing yourself with the others. right?
Yes.
Because every time you compare, you will see that you're not worth it, or your value yourself, you yourself are going to drop that value, right? So your friend has reached there because somewhere around he had something on his side which he did right, which you didn't do, which has got him where he is right now.
So, but means what I need to say here that means me and my friend means we both share the same degree, right?
I get
there
it.
was only difference of 1 hour. Means my fees got rejected and his fees got passed. So he is right now in Canada, and I am just, what can we say, struggling in India.
No, first of all, why do you think that you are struggling in India? You think only I work for a Canadian company, right? So I know how the Canadian system works. But my question here to you is simple. Why do you think that only in Canada you can make a life and not in India? Because right now you're stuck in India. So your job is to how I can quickly make my life in India rather than scratching my head. What if I reach in Canada, I could make that. Now what you're doing is you're sitting in India and thinking about Canada. Your life is not going to go anywhere.
But I mean, I got the visa from December.
Good.
But I mean, I am just pursuing the online education right now.
Yeah, so you are pursuing online education. So why are you so worried about it? See, the point is, the thing is, he's in. So you are doing the same education, but sitting in India and doing the Canadian education. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So he's sitting in Canada, you are sitting in India. Maybe there is some experience you need to get in India. Once you're ready for that, you can go back to Canada. So what is the big issue here? Your year is not lost. Your education is still going on. Only the place is different by which you are having all these issues.
Means I am belonging to a, what can we say, a middle class background, and I had just planned to work. Means we can work there, right?
Right.
And there is a handsome pay there if we work part time.
True.
And sir, that's the main option. Means that's the main point right now. Means my all of the friends are friends. They have just collected the next year fees.
Yeah.
Which they will pay in some point of time, but I had not seen good means once the Canada for means study. Means I am just wasting my time here, sir.
First of all, why are you thinking you're wasting your time? Do something productive and learn the things which you have to learn, what your friends are learning right now. Did you take loan for all this, or was it your father's money or mother's money, family money?
No, sir. I had take a big amount of loan, 15 lakhs.
Okay, so you have taken the loan, so that's a bigger pressure onto you. So what you need to do right now is find an online job and get this loan closed up as quick as you can. Right? Because there's a lot of opportunities around right now of the virtual markets which is going on. Because if you don't get your act together, because opening to going back to Canada is a long story. Maybe in the next 3 or 4 months, or maybe after 6 months only, you might be actually in Andaman, Canada. Right? So in this 6 months, you need to get some kind of a job which pays you half of what your Canadian friends are making. Right? And try to pay off this loan, or keep saving for this loan so you can pay off. Because if you don't work, 6 months of pressure is just going to build up more and more with time. So,
yes, sir. That's the issue. Means I was just sitting around.
Yeah. So don't think that. Don't think.
Lockdown, I also lost my job, sir.
I get it. So
I had my job in IT firm.
Yeah. So start.
I was working from.
Yeah, so what you need to do is just start applying for other jobs which is available, and keep pushing yourself to get this job. Because you have lost it, your next job is to find another job. Because you have no idea where this COVID is going to go. You have no idea when Canadians will accept Indians to fly on to Canada or not. right?
Right.
There's many
But
unknown
the
factors.
situation is,
Yeah.
the entire situation was making me, what can we say, means alone. Means right now due to this, means I need to stay home. Means I need to, what can we say, the due to the time zone difference, all of the lecture have been, what can we say, in the night time. So the entire daily routine was been changed.
Yeah. So if that is the case,
So,
change your time zone to a night shift. Many people are in ITs working night shift.
right,
So start moving your life into a night shift life.
right.
See, the thing is, don't sit and say you're unlucky. Prepare yourself and be lucky when the opportunity comes, because at the end of the day, when you go to Canada, your knowledge about that education should be much more better than the kids who's sitting in Canada right now, because who's making food for you at home?
Yes.
Who's making food for you at home right now?
My mother.
So your mother, for them, they don't have the mother in Canada. Right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
they
are all
will, yeah,
doing
so
their
they
job.
have to do their own cooking, or they might have to buy from outside. They have to do all this work. They have to work and study. All this thing they're doing there. You are not doing anything. So what you can do is you can study better, you can focus better, you can study more than what they are studying with your mothers and your parents. Don't you think you are much more luckier than them?
Yes, sir. Means I know, means in my mind, but the entire problem was of the loans, sir. That's
I
what
know.
in my
So first thing
concern
is
right now.
stop comparing. Point number one with your friends. It is their life. I have my life to take care. Go and search for another job so you can pay off this loan in whichever possible ways you can, and then build it up from there. You are actually speaking, you are lucky, but you don't see that luck which God, our universe, has given you at the end of the day. You have your mother and father ready to support you in the best possible way, so you can completely focus and study the complete course before you reach Canada. So if people will take 1 year to study the whole course, right? If they're working and studying, you yourself can finish the whole course in 6 months time. Theory, study the whole theory of the whole textbook. Because when you go there, because Canada, when you go there, you're going to be the topper there, and obviously you will get better placed more than anyone else, and there you get very high paid job than your other friends. Your loan will be closed in one shot. But then if you're wasting your time sitting here in India, if you're wasting your time doing nothing, and when you go there, you're again at their same level. And when you're at their same level, they will have much more better edge because they have Canadian experience, which you don't have. So what you're doing right now, sitting in India during this lockdown, you're going to have the Indian experience with the knowledge of all the Canadian books which is required. And when you go there, you have the complete book knowledge, which means you're on top of everyone. So you yourself is making your luck here.
Okay.
I hope how you understand.
Yes, sir, I got your point. Means I was just, what can we say? Means I was just in the short time goal.
Yeah. So no, I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you and show you how lucky you are. That's what I'm trying to tell you here.
Yes.
Right? You said I'm not lucky. I've proved it that you are lucky than everyone else sitting there in Canada.
Yes, sir. Got your point.
Anything else? Problem number 1 solved. What is the problem number 2? You said I have a long list of problems. So which is the other one?
Sorry.
No, you told me there's a long list of problems which you want to discuss about. Tell me the most biggest problem. That is solved. Now, is there any other problem or everything is solved?
That was the love, sir. That was the main love problem. And I thought that my luck is not that great.
No.
But due to, when I talk to you and when the knowledge is digest in myself, I came to know that I am a lucky person.
Yes, you are the most luckiest person compared to all your friends, where your friends are struggling there. And then further lockdown, no one to cook, no one to help them. Their health will get spoiled with time, and it goes more worse. You have no idea, my friend, when you go to a new place and you get locked down, I'm telling you, it feels like killing. Right? So how are you, the most luckiest man in this world compared to all the other friends?
Yes, sir.
Right? So see life from that point. Go and get a job quick. Try out very worst virtual jobs which are available in the market. Get a job, whatever paid, let it be. Just get a job. Right? Or go work for free if you want to commit yourself to something in terms of experience. So that it. So what education are you going for in Canada?
I am going for computer networking course, diploma course.
Computer networking course, diploma. So what you have to do is that go into some IT field and see if there is any computer networking virtual course or networking in relation to the virtual stuff, and find out and go work for free then.
Yes, I will volunteer myself.
Yeah, volunteer yourself to the network marketing course in the 6 months. So what are you doing there? You're studying the syllabus much more than the other people. You're getting in a networking job, but your friends will be working in a petrol pump or petrol station or whatever it is just to get the money. But you are going to work in a network. Your friends are working there, no? Where are your friends working?
Yes, sir. Grocery store and all.
Grocery store and all. So you have bigger edge to work in network marketing company completely free. Your mother, father gives you the food and all the other necessary requirements. I'm telling you, man, I don't think you are more luckier than the other people from my point of view, but it is your call how you want to see your life at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. Got your point.
Luck is how you see things and how you perform in your life. That actually changes the whole situation. Right? And the biggest problem was you are trying to compare your good life with a worse life and telling that worse life is lucky.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes.
My job is done?
Done, sir.
Okay, that's why I told you. That's why I told you ask your biggest question first, because once that is answered, generally other problems also will be solved out. Right? That's good. Because keep smiling like this. That's what is all needed at the end of the day. When you keep smiling like this, I know that okay, you have touched that understanding which you're looking for. So keep your smile on, because your parents obviously is looking up towards you, because this loan is a big responsibility. Try to shut down this loan. At the end of the day, even you get whatever job over here or in India or in Canada in future, cut down this loan as much as you can. Right? Because that will be the biggest burden and the biggest burden release for you. Right? And the other thing, make sure in future, don't take a life or don't try to take a loan and make a life. This is another learning experience which you're getting in. In future, you want a car. Don't go through loans. Make that money, pay full cash and get a car. Or then buy a small car. Don't go and buy some big car just to show off in front of your friends, I have this car. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because that is the bigger learning experience for you. You are going to Canada to make all this. That is fine. Go ahead. You got to take loan. But then if you'd have worked for a couple of years and made at least 10 lakhs, and with that 10 lakhs, you go on Canada, it's much more valuable for you.
Yes.
Got it? Because loan is easy to take, but very difficult to pay.
Yes, sir. All the EMI and interest.
So best is to make sure you earn the money. I always tell people your true worth of getting anything is when you can buy that thing twice. Did that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
If you want to buy a mobile phone on your own, you should have double that money in your bank.
Okay.
Because I will tell you the biggest problem in the COVID hitting is everyone, whoever bought stuffs with EMI is all scratching their head now. So
yes, sir.
The world and the marketing will push you to buy stuffs on loan, will push you to buy with EMI, push you to pay on installment and get it. You're not worth for it, my friend. So be worth it first, pay full cash and buy it. that makes you a true owner of that thing, rather than EMI. The credit card is owning that thing for 1 year and then only they're giving it to you.
Yeah, and sir, is the entire concept of paying the full cash also boost up our confidence as well.
Perfect.
Since we are paying full cash to them.
Perfect. That is how you got to see it, right? So because that makes you so confident, and that makes you work hard also. Because if you want to buy something for 12,000 rupees, right? The way of thinking, okay, I will pay monthly 1,000, and by the end of the year, I will make 12,000. You'd only work to make 1,000 a month. But then if your attitude is, I need to buy this phone with complete cash, your focus will be in a month how to make 12,000. That itself starts changing your mindset.
Right, sir.
Got it? So no more loans in future. Try to be worth for what you are, and then buy that thing with full cash. That is much more than okay. If you're going into business and you have a business plan and you take loan and you make profit out of it, that's a different ballgame. But not this temporary, satisfaction or temporary. I want to go to Canada and do this. I think that's how I'm going to make my future. It's a different ballgame. Got it?
Thanks, sir. Got your point.
I think all your doubts till death is all cleared off.
Yes, sir. Clean and clear.
Okay. all thanks to God. So keep spreading positivity in whichever way you can. So as long as that goes, everything is good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that was a very interesting call. Guys, I talked a lot about loan, talked a lot about how to manage loan. Make sure you get that right. Who else did give me a number? I don't think there was any more numbers to call. So that's it. I'm free today. Thanks a lot for all that feedbacks. I got a lot of thumbs up. So people are liking what is happening. As long as I don't have numbers, I can't call anyone. If I missed your numbers, please push on a number again. And I will call you. If I don't get any numbers, hi Chanchal. Shilpa, yesterday you said ask ma'am few questions. And what were the questions what ma'am asked? I don't think she asked me that many questions. It was all her uncle asking me the question, what job I was doing, where do I stay and all that thing. She didn't ask any questions, actually speaking. Right? She gave a list of questions to her uncle to ask me, and that's how it was. Right? So I hope you enjoyed. I have another 1 more hour to go. This is the Call Me Deek show where you can call me, where I'm going to call you with anything and everything or whatever doubts you have. Don't miss this opportunity. I don't know how long I'm going to do this show. So make sure if I have to call you, put your number on the comments column and I will call you for sure. If I don't have to call you, then, my job is easier. My job gets done. Instagram, Facebook, Thakur from Australia. How do you take up challenge, start up with limited reason, don't know where to start? How should I call you? If you give me a number, I could surely call you. This is the Call Me Deek. I don't want to answer any questions. I just want to call people. This is made for Call Me Deek show. And my next show happens on Sunday, which will be the video conference, which I have a video conference with a girl called Praga Ja. I forgot his first name. Something P Ja it was. Right? So yeah. So that is what it's all about. Shilpa, what story you want to know? I came there, I sat there, my uncle was sitting there, she came in later. I really don't remember what we actually talked clearly. Sir, we are going to talk, but one-on-one call, sir. Is this the Subham which I told I'm going to call? You don't want to call on private? Or you want to have a private call, Subham? There was one Subham who told me to call me, but then he told me that day, and then it didn't work out well, right? So he told me, call me tomorrow. I don't have any numbers on my Instagram also to give a call. So that's it. My job is done today on the Call Me Deek show. No one wants me to call you. Then my job is done. Hubsana, I'm going to respond back to you. I saw your message. Don't think that I'm not replying to you. It is just that if I want, I can call you. If you give me your number on the DM. So yeah. I think my kid is crying on the other side also. No number, my job is done. I'll count till 15. If there's no number, I'm not calling anyone here. PK, I'm doing positive. What about stress life? Stress is completely created when we don't have a proper plan in life, right? So thanks a lot, Jatin, for that. Wishes, all thanks to God at the end of the day. This is the Call Me Deek show. If you give me your number on the comment section or on the or DM me on Instagram, because if you want to keep your number private, or Instagram on the question section, for sure I will give you a call. But if there's no number, then obviously my job is done and I go on with it, right? So that's it. Okay, I got a number from there. Ehsan, I will call you next. 009. I have no idea what I'm going to call people and what they're going to tell. But anyways, Mickey, I will call you next. Naina, I don't watch that much of movies. So what's his number? Oh, Thakur, I will call you. Wait, let me just finish this call and I'll call you. We have a friend in Australia who keep. Let me call this number. Ehsanul Haq.
Hello.
Hi, Ehsan.
Hello.
This is Deek Parassini here.
Hello.
You can hear me?
Hello.
You can hear me? Hello.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
I can hear you.
Tell me, what made you want me to call you?
My name is Prince.
Prince?
Basically, yes, sir. My nickname is Prince.
Yeah.
Actually, sir, I'm suffering from overthinking. And I'm comparing myself from each other.
So what happens?
Living in my society.
Yeah. So what happens?
So I've lost my mental peace.
Yeah. So what happens is that you have a lot of free time with you.
Actually, sir, nowadays classes I am going. That's why I have a free time also.
Yeah. So when you have a free time, obviously your mind is freely going to think.
Yes, sir.
So what you have to do is that you got to start getting busy on doing what you're supposed to really do. Do you exercise every day?
Why do I compare myself?
No, I'll tell you. Do you exercise every day?
No, I don't want to compare myself.
Because you compare, because somewhere around you don't know what your true worth and your true strength is. When you don't know what your true worth is, when you don't know you are a diamond, you will go and see the other stone is also better than me.
Actually, sir, I've got a good life, but I've lost my using
your mental peace is because you have a lot of free time. Free time, you're going to think. Aaj kise pakdo? Who is there today? I'm going to catch. Oh, he's doing better than me. My life is like this. And you're only seeing one part of the life, not the complete part of his life. Right? So what you need to do here is that first stop comparing. Means I don't want to know about anyone's life. I'm going to compare. Kal maine kya kiya, today what I'm going to do. Yesterday what did I do? Today what I'm doing. Am I improving or not? Compare yourself from yesterday to today.
Yes, sir.
When you compare yesterday what you did and when you compare today what you're doing, then obviously you're comparing yourself.
Yes, sir.
That way you will stop comparing with other people. When you don't know where you want to go, I'll tell you something. When you are really hungry, okay?
Yes, sir.
And when you're really hungry for food, do you go and see what is in the other people's plate?
No, sir, I don't.
You only focus on your plate, no?
Yes, sir.
So that is what is happening. You are not hungry enough for your life. You're not hungry enough for your growth. Hey, mere paas sab kuch, everything is there with me. So I'm happy. Let's go and look at other people's life. How can I grow what I already have? Whatever I have with me, how can I improve? And when you start focusing on that, you have no time to think about anyone else.
Yes.
Got it?
I will try to improve.
It is not try to improve. Just go and do it. And if there is friends who is really bothering your comparison in social media, unfollow them. It's not compulsory. You have to follow them and see them. Oh, his life, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. I don't want to know about anyone. I just want to know about my life, my family, my father, my mother, and my concerned people.
So I want to do good. I can good, but I don't know what happens to me when I start overthinking.
Yes, because I'll tell you something. You in your room, you continuously run. You won't think. You ever tried while you're running? You ever think of something else?
No, sir.
Yeah. So when you go and see the nature, you have ever been to beach?
Yes, sir.
You've been to the beach? See?
Yes, sir.
You've been to the beach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So whenever you have been to the beach, think about that experience. When you are in front of that waves, when you see that beach, when you see that sand, do you think about anything else?
No, sir.
That is what you
I'm
have
just
to do.
fascinated about that.
You're
beach.
just fascinated about the beach. So what right now you're not fascinated about anything. So what? Go find out other people's fascinated life.
Yes, sir.
You have your mother, go give her love. You have your mother, go help her in the kitchen. You have your father, go talk about his business. You have brother, sister?
I have an elder brother.
You have
I have a brother.
Okay, you have an elder brother. So elder brother, yeah, you can just keep him there. But what I'm trying to tell you here is spend time with your family, help your family, help in growing your family. Listen, watch good movies, watch good positive movies. Don't see so much of horror, thrill, kind of those movies. See more good stuff, and then build it up from there.
Yes, sir.
Get it over.
Actually, I want to help my mother. I help my mother, but due to overthinking, I lose my energy also.
Yeah, so that is what. So don't waste time in thinking. Mama, I'm coming. Whatever help you want, I'm there. Call me. Don't overthink. If I help my mother, what will happen? Don't think. Go do. Doing positive is much more better than thinking positive.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Doubt clear 100%?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. All thanks to God then.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. That was a very quick call. Who's next? I told I'm going to call. Guys, please don't talk among yourself. It's not that good because you're just going to build up another hook of relationship. So okay, Mickey Mac. What name, man? I really like that name. Mickey Mac, I'm going to call you next. 8, 5, 2. Oh, Tarun, I'll call you after that. I've already called you once, so 3, 5, 8, 5, 2, 3, 5, 7, 7. Let's see what Mr. Mickey Mac want to say.
ഈ നമ്പർ നിലവിലില്ല. ദയവായി താങ്കൾ ഡയൽ ചെയ്ത നമ്പർ പരിശോധിക്കുക.
He's Malayali or what? That'll be interesting. 9, 5, 2, 3, 5, 7. It says switched off. 8.
المتحرك الذي طلبته مغلق.
It's switched off, my friend. I think don't give me some random wrong numbers to call.
شكرا.
Mickey Mac, I don't know. Your number's not going through. It seems like it is switched off. I think I dialed it right or you gave me the number wrong. That's it. All thanks to God. Ehsas, Prince, it's good to know you figured it out with time. So, all good. Oh, Thakur. Let me call Thakur, our old friend in Australia. Let me call. He's the only guy who watches my show from Australia. So, 614345548863. It's Malayalam actually. I know Malayalam, so I'm from Malayalam. So, Chetna, that's the language.
Hi, Deek.
Yes, Thakur, tell me.
How are you?
Good. Going well. How are things? We talked before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
A couple of things.
I think I talked. I don't remember this.
We just had a vague talk and.
Now you sound so Australian now. That's great.
Thank you.
So.
Well, it's actually in 2014. 2004. I left India.
Yeah.
And I went to New Zealand. I didn't tell you about all this.
One second, Dinesh, did we talk before? I remember talking to someone in Australia a few weeks ago. You're not that one, right? Or you're someone different?
No,
Not 3 weeks ago. We spoke maybe 2 or 3 months ago, maybe last December, January.
On phone?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I think I'm mixing up two different people then maybe. Okay, go ahead.
I'm in a bit of fix.
You're a bit what? Hello?
I think I have to pause the video. The video. Alright, so I moved from New Zealand after a big loss in my life. I lost around $200,000 in a business, in a franchise business.
Okay.
And I came to Australia to start a new life again with my family.
Okay.
It's only 6 years, and I'm okay, stable. I built a new home, and we are settling down.
Okay.
But now because I cannot start a business again, because I'm made to do business. Okay. That is what I can do, and I've been doing that.
Okay.
Because of the loss, I cannot take a further step.
Yeah.
I have some ideas in my mind. I have limited resources. So now I've never learned the business. Like I don't have a master who can teach me how to start a business overseas.
Okay.
Whatever I've learned back in India.
Got it.
At the age of 15, I started making my own money.
Great.
And I came to New Zealand on my own. I moved country to country on my own. But now I have limited money.
Okay.
But my situation, the business here is because of the coronavirus. The business has dropped, and I'm not making as much as money I used to make earlier.
Okay.
So now my situation is I saved some money without letting anyone know.
Yeah.
And I want to invest that money into a business to start making money. Okay. I have a very good, interesting project in my mind.
Yeah.
But the only thing is I have not learned how to start a business.
No, my question here is, are you working now or you're not working?
I'm working, but it's not paying me.
Well, okay. So basically you want to start a business in terms of just want to have a better lifestyle. That's your main focus to start up the business.
Yeah.
Or it's something more
now,
beyond it.
With this money, what I have, whether I should put myself to learn something. If I'm going to learn how to start a business, then I won't have money to invest in a business.
Yeah.
So I'm in a fix.
So I got it. So now there's two things here. You already have a job which is going on, and you're working, and that is paying you okay, right, to keep your family afloat.
It's not a job. It's basically again on a commission basis. I'm selling some solar panels, installing solar panels.
Okay.
But it's not paying me good money.
Yeah, no, I get it. So no, my question here is that you have your family responsibility. Is that all going okay with your current stuff? That's my first question. Like, are you sufficient to go on with because you have your family there in Australia, so it's kind of expensive. So is your life okay right now? That's my simple question. Or are you in financial crisis? Okay. You're comfortable with that. So you want to go and move to a next level and start up this kind of a business so that you can improve your lifestyle and your living style. So that's main focus on you basically starting this business, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I got that story correct. Okay, so right now my personal suggestion would be, at first, whatever job you're doing, as long as it's paying you, never ever think of leaving the job. That is point number one. Okay, because it's paying you on whatever means, that is what is keeping your family afloat. Second thing is that if you are thinking of leaving this job and starting up this business, you should make sure you make double what you're making from this current job in your business. Only that is the time you got to transfer. Now, the third thing is now what to do with this excess of money which you have, which you want to invest on a certain business. Make sure that whatever business you invest, for the first 3 years, you won't see profit in general. That's a general word of mouth, which people say that when you start a business, in the next 3 years, don't focus on profit, because it's all about spending until you break even in the third or the fourth year, and then you start making profit, and then you multiply and go on. right? Now, when you say that you don't have any business experience, it is all limited to India, there are chances that since you have a lot of money, people could manipulate you, people could play with you, or people can cheat you also in the process, because you don't have that limited, you don't have the complete information of how the business has to be run. Now, there's two options. One is invest in a business which is already running, or they want some additional cash, like as you heard of angel investors, or the mind where you're investing in other people's ideas so that they get a lift and they give you a share or they give you a profit with time. That is one way to wisely do it, right? The other option, if you want to start up your own, first and foremost, you will need a team, right? Because if you don't have a team who have that similar thought process, again, there are chances when you go alone, you could meet a lot of untrustworthy people where they could obviously cheat and go away with your money because you have limited information of how to run a business, right? Now, if you want to start up your own stuff altogether, there's two ways of doing it. The other way is to find another investor who can break a partnership or take a share of what your ideas, because you have the idea, you have 50% of the money, you take the other 50% from some other investor and you figure out and grow that business in whichever possible way. If you are trying to keep 100% ownership of the business, that has a lot of risk, because if something goes wrong, your complete family will be hit. Right?
The 200,000 from this loss was again in the partnership only.
Yeah. So the point here is that you already have a bad experience of starting a business or losing of this all money. My question is that, don't you think it's much more better to start something small rather than putting a 200,000 worth of stuff of your own money and losing it out? Because at the end of the day, life have taught you in some way that if you go this way, this is what has happened. So you have to pause in a while and see if business is really a thing which you want to look into, right? Or with this 200,000, I think you could have made more money getting into real estate, right? Or something else in terms of which you are not investing a lot of money or your time. Because sometimes if you start a business, sometimes you have to spend 16 hours to actually get that business afloat. Because if you don't put focus on that business, I'm telling you, someone is going to cheat you and go with time, which has already happened now, you're telling me, right? So what you need to do is that pause for a while. What's this business all about for me? Like, why do I want to start? Just to have a great life? If that is what you're looking for, generally business is not the way to go, right? Because what has happened is that you want this new lifestyle which you're searching for. My first point will be just to reduce a little bit of lifestyle. Try to make that money which you lost by saving in the right sense, or whatever job you're doing, invest in something. I always tell people, you have 100,000 USD, invest only 50,000, not the whole 100,000. Because the biggest problem is that they put all their effort into that, they make all this hard-earned money and they just throw it off, and someone is going to just strip it away and go, and then you think that I have all completely messed up. Am I making sense, or am I talking offbeat?
No, I got your point.
Yeah.
The only thing is, because I've been in this solar business for almost 6 years now in Australia.
Yes.
Now is the time when it is getting saturated and about to die. Maybe this summer will be the last summer.
Yeah.
Which I think I will be in.
Yeah.
And from January I will be get into some kind of a new business.
Yeah.
Because I may not be getting a job because of my CV is not in a way which is presentable, because I was doing a business, a job, and now it's mixed. So by January, February, I thought of launching the business.
Yeah.
And for that, I've been accumulating some money since last few months, or maybe a year.
Yeah.
And now that money is good enough to either start a business or I can invest in myself to learn the business.
No, there's two things here, right? There's two things here. One is, like, what's this business idea? Can you just give me one liner of that? Is this into solar, or what's it all about? What's there in your head which you're
No, my business is basically like an app where people can order a haircut at home.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yeah. See, the point here is that see, what you need to understand is this is a great idea, but the point is how many people are really going to take that option, right? The problem here is that app is a completely an IT world, and if it's not well designed, there's a lot of flaws. And what happens is that is always remember something: once you get into the app, it is a continuous flow of expense at the end of the day, because as you use the app, you need to keep updating. You got to pay these guys more to update this app. There'll be a lot of bugs. You got to again pay them more. It's a constant expense. So if you don't have a proper revenue getting back into it, you got to be very careful at the end of the day, right? Because
some wrong with it.
Yeah.
And, here in Australia, for a haircut,
Yeah.
you have to spend at least half a day
Yeah.
waiting in the queue, or maybe
Perfect.
There's a lot of queue. And I thought this idea, like it's a mobile.
That's perfect. So my question is, so my question is, who is going to be the haircutter here?
I will be getting them from the institutes.
Okay. So basically, you have to pay them for what you're doing.
So my investment would be the app and some the kit for the first franchisee. I'm going to make them as a franchisee and giving them in different areas, so that wherever the order comes from, the order goes to him, and he goes and does the, like for example, an Uber app.
No, I completely agree. But see, the problem here is that the problem here is that if you have to start this app, the chances are, now you're thinking to do as a franchise, that's also great. But my point here is how are you going to initially start people to enroll into your app? That is the first biggest problem, right? Because for that, you need a lot of money. The problem what people don't understand is starting an app and creating an app is easy. You pay the money, they will create the app. But to create the membership or the concerned people revolving around that membership and how those people...
I have planned that as well.
Oh, you planned as well. So see that...
I've done the research.
Because at the end of the day, for doing what you're doing, you don't need a lot of business sense. It's more about having the IT sense of things, right? Yeah. So here it's not a business. It's that how well your app is designed and how quick it can be converted. Obviously, you should have your consent agreements with whoever your franchisee is or what franchise you're doing. That's this other side of the story. For that, obviously, you need that business sense. But at the end of the day, if you're doing it all on your own, I think it seems like a good idea. But your main focus should be of how to get these people enrolled into that system, right? And how comfortable it is for people to enroll into that system. That is where the biggest question mark is, which is beyond it, right?
What I thought, what I thought is initially I would have one or two guys working for me.
That's a good idea.
Initially they would go and do the job and I pay them hourly or whatever the job.
Yeah, because based that you can make references.
No, not just that. What I'm thinking of, like each haircut is around $29 here. I can sell these cards, the gift cards, $29 gift card for $10 to the shopkeepers. So they can gift their clients as a gift card to them. Okay? So in that way, this marketing can start, and the first customer will get a haircut. I've done the research, the groundwork. I've asked people, what do you think if somebody comes to your house and they do your haircut? 99% people, they all like it because they all wait in the queue to get their hair done.
Oh, okay. No, that's perfect. See, basically, from my understanding, you're just filling a great gap which is there in Australia. So it is great. But my personal suggestion would be, even though you're doing this app or this, whatever you're doing right now, don't leave that until you see that revenue really kicking in. you're saying that till Jan this will be there. Find out another commission-based sales job just to keep that, because what happened is, my worry is, what if both crashes? Your job is also gone, your business is not turning around the way you planned. Right.
And moreover, I am going to launch in February only, because this virus, once this is gone.
Yeah, I know. So what you can do is, right now you can get the IT guys to work on the app, because they are all sitting free doing nothing. There are a lot of people sitting, a lot of IT guys sitting doing nothing, right? So find all those people, whoever you can, and get them working on your app. Let them take your drive, because I'll tell you, to get an app ready, it takes 6 months.
Yeah.
Right. So start working on that. Because this is not a business. Actually, you're not starting a business. You're just creating an IT system, right? Which is comfortable fetal. But then if you're appointing people, yes, it will work out. But my personal thing is, do all this part-time, right? And keep a job rolling in, or find another job. If you think solar is dead till Jan, go and find some other thing on the winter stuffs of things, so that your fund keeps coming in. Because if your fund is not coming in, your app is not going to grow, and it's going to seal off there. Because remember something always, apps needs constant updates, constant changes. For every change you have to pay, right? So be careful you don't get in the loop of, oh, these guys are asking me more money, I'm stuck with them, now I have to pay my money to get my app going up and forward. And then you fall into that circle. Then there's, oh, app cannot be updated, customers are not happy, they are pulling out from the app, and then we say, oh, I just paid all this money to make an app which had no value because it cannot be updated.
Yeah. My question was whether to educate myself.
See, education right now, there is enough free education on YouTube. Right. So at the first time, what you can do is that now from my understanding, if you're seeing to make this as a franchisee, your education should be related from how a franchisee is open, how that agreement is being made, how that transactions is being done, how the payment is being done, how the fee is doing done, how the royalties are doing done. You only need to know about that. You don't need to study the whole MBA to understand that. What I'm spelling is, don't spend a lot of money on your education at this time, because your job is to find out what education I need to get that franchisee going on. Find that information, filter it, and don't study the whole MBA.
Yeah.
Got it? Because, obviously at the end of the day, cash will be tough, because, you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so obviously, as they age, their expense also will go up with time. So you should be ready for that also, right?
Yes.
Because what I'm saying is,
I don't want to waste any time.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that whatever the app is, start exploring it, start talking to various people. How much do you charge to make this app? What are the different options? How much commitment would you give to upgrade this? What are the expenses? How do you create an app? Just have a general overview. How do you create app with contractors? So all that you got to talk and build up, and you should have a complete knowledge on what you're getting into. Most people, sometimes they go into these apps as a fantasy. Oh, I'm going to create this magical app and everything will be going fine and all that. It shouldn't be that way. Your point is, in case this app flops, do I have a plan to survive and take care of my family? It shouldn't be that the app or nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
Did I answer all the questions what you're looking for?
Yes, please. So I'll stick to what I'm doing at present.
Yeah.
And I will start working on my business maybe by January, February, once I get the app done and get few.
Yeah, the thing is what I really love, if you would have started this way before and the COVID hits, you're the best guy to be in the market.
I know.
Right? Actually, you are a little bit late from my point of view, right? Because everyone is staying home and they all want a haircut. Everyone is with long beard and long hairs. I think you will be the most demanded person and you say that we sanitize our guys in the best possible way. All our beer, stuffs are sanitized before coming into the new home. You would have making a lot of money out of it.
Yes, that was my idea, but again, here because of we didn't have lockdown for long. It was just for a few weeks actually.
True.
And the numbers came down, so everything is okay. But the thing is that people are not letting you in easily.
Yeah, true.
So they want to keep some distance. So I thought I should put some brakes on, and I've already saved some money for almost a year now.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I should launch the business by next year, maybe January, February. So I'm just planning on from now what's my next step.
See, the
Do
problem,
I learn how to start up a business or?
See, but the problem is that the thing is you're not starting a business here. You're just starting up an app. There's a lot of difference between starting a business and starting an app.
Yeah.
Right? So both have a different approach towards seeing it, right? Yes, you're starting a business indirectly, but it's more revolving around how well your app works and what concern. Okay, obviously you should register. There's necessary registration if you're having money flowing through the app, but that is just a small side of thing. But your bigger worry is the app itself.
Yeah, app as well as how to launch, how to get things done. Like organizing things.
See, there's different ways to there's different ways to launch it. You can, the easiest way, instead of you getting and paying all this money, go and talk to any event management people and ask them, is there any launching app kind of a package with you guys? Right? And they will take you through the whole system of what is needed to actually officially launch it. Should it go in the newspaper? Should it go in the radio? Or should it go on TV? Or should it just be an app on Facebook or YouTube and kind of that thing?
Yeah, I'm speaking to somebody in Gujarat who can design the app for me. And,
perfect.
The customer gets his first haircut. We can share it on the Facebook, Instagram, and other places.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm thinking of, as well as a bit like gift cards. Some customer who can buy it for $10, but can gift that $10 gift card as a free haircut for his client.
Yeah.
So I've thought of doing that kind of a marketing as well.
Fine. See, marketing can be done in different ways at the end of the day, but for you, more than that is management of the finance, more than anything else, right? When you see your family as a whole, of what expenses get into that family with time, and you're getting into another further additional expense at the end of the day, you're saying your current existing solar work is on the downgrade. So there's many things going down and many things going up, but make sure you manage your finance well. Because if the finance is not managed well, there'll be a big question mark in the next 1 or 2 years. You yourself are questioning yourself, man, I lost that 100,000 and now another one is coming and hitting me again. I think that I'm useless or worthless in this world. So that thought process should never come.
Yeah.
Right? So as you said, at this time, in education point of view, just go and find out information, what you really need, keep reading and you don't need to, get any certification of how to start a business. You just have to talk with people around in that who are under startup world, to go and have a meeting with them and see how we can start. There are many startup companies where you just pay $1,000 and they will tell you how to start up a business in the Australian form of things, right? Or in the Australian system of things.
Yeah.
Because you're running short of time.
Yes. At least by January, February, everything should be set up and it should start working.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. I hope I've cleared all the doubts what you're looking for, right? So at the end, then my job is done.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the WhatsApp and I keep
Oh, you're there on WhatsApp. Okay, great. That's good. Thanks a lot for being a part of that.
Yeah, thank you for you as well.
Yeah.
And for the whole team.
Perfect. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye. So that was from Australia. That's quite, I think it's the first time I'm talking to him. I never knew about this person. So movie hackers, what are you saying? Please reply, please reply. How not to cry when our past runs in our mind? Forgive the people of your past, forgive and learn from the situation what you're looking for. That is it. I think I've called everyone today. I've talked for 1.5 hours here. I think this is the first time I'm talking to someone. Mostly I talk to the youth. I think this is the first time I talk to someone very senior. So that's really great. I was able to tell him what he is looking for. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for everyone. Aisha, I'm signing out. Discovering Cloud, I'm signing out now. So I hope everyone got what I'm looking for. I know there was 2 very, very long calls, which could have lost most of your interest, but I need to do what I'm doing. That is answering these questions, which the person is looking for. And that's what I'll keep doing. So tomorrow is not my official show. Next official show is on Sunday, which is the video con, where people have video conferences with me, where they will come live. It's best to watch on YouTube and Facebook. That happens on Sunday. But there's 2 special shows on Friday and Saturday, right? One Friday call will be with, what's the Friday? So there is this Runners Club. So that's going to be live only on my YouTube at 5 o'clock tomorrow. After that, some of the IT guys are again going to come to ask some questions about IT. And then Sunday, I have my video call. So there's 2 special shows on Friday and Saturday, 5 o'clock, YouTube for sure, Instagram for sure I'll come, Facebook maybe, maybe not. So it depends on what people are streaming onto, right? So I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thanks a lot. Let me sign out from Facebook and YouTube first. Facebook, YouTube, thank you. So tomorrow, what's that? Tomorrow there's a show at 5 o'clock. Day after there's a show at 5 o'clock. There are 2 special shows. And then Sunday is the VideoCon Deek at 5 o'clock again. And feel free to be a part of it. I'll see you tomorrow on Facebook for sure. All thanks to God. And now I'll talk a couple of minutes to Instagram and then I'll come back, right? Thank you.